heart palpitations. You can feel a pressure on your chest.
Yes.
Um, and the symptoms of, let's say, a heart attack can be slightly different to a man. So, let's say on movies, we're accustomed to seeing people clutch their chest when they're having a heart attack. For women, it's good, and I'll do a show separately on heart disease because it's important. But we can experience different symptoms, so we can feel nauseous, we can feel sudden heightened anxiety, we can feel a pain in our back. So it's not going to necessarily present as what we traditionally see on TV, like a great pain in our chest. No, it can look and feel quite different. Pain in our neck, pain in the back, pain between the shoulder blades. So again, knowing your symptoms, knowing what you're accustomed feeling, journaling what you're currently experiencing, so that when you go to the doctor, you have information to take and say, listen, I've been having these pains between my shoulder blades ever so often. What do you think it is? So that they know what tests to run, what blood tests, what if you need to see a cardiologist, they know what direction to go in. Yeah.
For sure. And then just also, as Paulette was saying, like start now, start implementing some sort of mindfulness or meditation or diet practice. Start that now, so that way you have a better set point, right? That you're able to regulate. It's self-regulation, really, for your nervous system to bring you back quicker than going through this kind of menopause vortex, if you will. You don't have to go so far and so deep into it. You can choose what rocks you're going to put in your pack, as Paulette said in the beginning. And those that just joined in, I highly recommend re-listening, right, for the beginning, so you know what we're talking about. But it's so important, isn't it, to implement resources now. And it's really about investing in yourself for the future too, and making those meaningful relationships. I love that, because many of you probably don't know that I'm a full-time RVer, and I travel across the nation with my husband. So we sold our home. We don't have a home. We're in a fifth wheel camper, which is 41 feet long. Very small space, people, with the love of my life. And I remind myself, like, what was it that I really appreciate about him? How can I bring it back instead of focus? It's so easy, right? And when we have these hot flashes and these emotions happening with the menopause, to focus on what's going wrong, I focus on what's going well. What's going well today? What is it that he does that makes me feel supported, or remembering what sparked, that love between us, and really appreciating that too. And I like to bring that into my meditations as well, so I can see glimpses of it throughout the day and go, there he is. I know he's in there. So it is about that relationship. It really is. And also the relationship to ourselves, first and foremost, because if we don't build that relationship with ourselves, then how can we show up for others or have that same appreciation and love for others? Because as within, so without, we are the ripple effect.
That is so sweet.
Just
That is
love
so
that.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Lisa, you have a conversation to be having with Linda. Linda says, "Love and need Lisa." Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I know
That's,
we're running out of time. So let's give Professor Roxana a chance to speak before, because we're gonna have to wrap up in a bit.
I'm
hold
sorry
on,
I
hold
came
on,
late.
hold on. As Schiff is still talking, I come, Dr.
Okay.
Roxana, you're gonna
All
have the
right.
mic.
Okay.
As men, we should remember where we came from and who took care of us. Understand the appreciation and respect. They all need it. I agree, Ashley. Me and Ashley, we're on a wavelength today, right? It's more telepathic.
Asif is just dropping gems left,
I
right, and
know.
center. I mean, geez. Wow.
Dr.
Oh,
Roxana, the mic is yours.
Oh yeah, I'm already. Thank you so much for giving me the mic, though. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Paulette. Thank you, April and Annie. Well, thank you. I don't intend to be on the mic or on the chair for a long time, but mindfulness and relaxation helps a lot when you are stressed. And sometimes I don't meditate a lot, but I know how to. I pray, or I have some there's a website that I just log into YouTube, and there are people who pray, and I can be listening to their prayers. They help a lot. And physical activities, as much as I can do. So just as much as I can do, I can just lift small weights or walk on treadmill or just walk around my backyard when I cannot go to the gym, because everybody kind of gets that stress once in a while. And then my husband is here and is retired. It's We kind of have also one of our children, but we there are times you still need your own time. I don't know about you still need your own time, your me time, relaxation time. It doesn't have to be with anybody. But when I do have to have some time with him, then we do. Or we can FaceTime the kids. There's a way those grandkids will be laughing or asking you some funny questions. You kind of relax though. So a whole lot of things in our lives at this age. I don't know about you, but I know I have seen some years. But anyway, trying to remember to relax. It's okay. It's okay to not be okay. It's going to be all right. So I think I'm done. I don't want to take so much of your time. Thank you, Lisa, for letting me speak. I know I'm late. I was
You're
actually
never
napping.
late. You're
I
never
was
late. You're never
I
late.
was napping. I was taking a nap.
No,
I was
look, I
taking a
think
nap.
that's one thing I would love to ask Lisa and April. Does sleeping put you make you less stressed?
Absolutely. Taking those naps, Roxana, I love it. I love that you take a nap because then that automatically resets, right? The nervous system and allows our bodies to restore the energies naturally. Now, there's a difference between a nap and getting in the bed and not being able to get out and having long, long bouts of sleep. That's different.
No,
That's
not in the
more of,
afternoon, though.
yeah, that's more of the lower um, energy and not being able to get up and going. So taking little naps throughout the day, I say, yay, keep doing
Yep.
that. You're doing it right.
Mhm. Yep. I had to
Lisa, what
work
do you
today. I
think?
went to work. I had to talk to students, teach. So I came back. I had to crash. But anyway, thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate that.
you.
yeah, I think taking naps can be quite beneficial. It's like a little reboot to the system, to your soul, you know. But the idea of sleep should be restful sleep and quality sleep. Many clients they fall asleep but they wake up tired, and it's because they're not getting that restful sleep, going through those sleep cycles. So those are things that it may be something that you have to work on. Sometimes I do send clients to a sleep specialist because they may have something, a deeper issue like sleep apnea or snoring heavily, and that again raises your risk for heart disease. So this is why it's important where we just don't say, okay, well, we're not getting enough sleep. We're waking up tired and we brush it off. Not getting enough sleep means you're not repairing properly. You're not using those nutrients in the right way, and it could set you up for a higher risk of heart disease. So this is where working with someone who sees the body holistically, and that's what I do. I look at your nutrition, your mindset, and your physical activity, along with sleep and stress. And this is why we invite people like April, and I'm seeing Brenda Lee's in the crowd, inviting these different coaches to talk about these different aspects because all of it affects menopause. So, Professor Roxana, you're not late. You appeared just when you needed to appear on the show to bring that knowledge. And I like that you talked about that spiritual aspect as well. Whatever your higher power, whatever name you give that person, universe, it doesn't matter. Connecting to something higher than yourself can bring that purpose, can reduce that stress. So tapping into that aspect of your life could be quite beneficial as well. So thank you for sharing that. Really thank you for that.
We're working towards the end now, right?
Yeah,
Michelle
yeah.
says, when your gut is healthy, you can hear any organ. I agree, Michelle. When my gut
Yep.
was
Everything
hungry,
starts in the gut.
everything felt wrong. Be careful. Be careful with those emojis, Michelle. I don't know what they mean anymore. Watch Paulette's replay of a mental wellness room yesterday, then you might
Oh
get
my
the idea.
gosh.
Yes.
Let's not repeat.
I think Brenda is talking about working on your relationship.
Yeah.
And she said, by practicing it now, you build the muscle memory, the neuroplasticity you need. And it's much easier to tap into that. If we start a conversation earlier rather than waiting, till the crisis moment, then that's never the wisest idea, is it? Linda says, pain, body aches. Yes. Good luck. Good. Well, Lisa, that's there you go. No, you can definitely
Yep,
help. So
that's
we'll leave that.
quite normal. One of the many things that could go wrong with your body.
Mm,
I like what Brenda Lee said though. And that goes for any good habit you're trying to build. It means you have to be consistent for it to stick, to build that muscle memory so that you don't have to think about it
mm,
consciously to do it. So
yeah.
any habit you're trying to build it means being consistent, sticking to it, having a little more discipline and seeing the good results, and then that motivation sort of kicks in to help you keep going. But asking yourself that question, why am I doing this? Why is it important? What am I trying to achieve in my life now? What's important to me? All those questions can help you keep going with whatever you're trying to achieve.
Mm. You need more power naps, Paulette. Why don't you have more power naps? I have to try and encourage you to just fall
I
asleep.
think
You fall
what
asleep
you
during the
need
show.
is why I haven't fallen asleep yet. You behave. What
Yes.
I'm saying is,
No.
why is it
Amazing.
that you stop yourself? Why is it that I'm accepting this stress, right? It could be something that is absolutely nothing to do with you, but you're taking it on board. Yeah. I think that's one of the key whys. Why am I even giving this? Why am I even giving this headroom? Why am I giving this headspace? And if you can get to the stage where you're strong enough character to say, I don't need this. This is not mine. I'm not accepting it. Then the stress stops there, or part of it. There's always something else coming around the corner. But if we can stop layering it, there's more chance of us being on top of it. As Brenda Lee says, practice these things with intention. And then when there is a problem, it's so easy to go straight back there because you've been there, you've experienced it, you've got the memory and the muscle memory to know where to go back to. And if it's breathing, oh my gosh, if you can get both of you on breathing, then suddenly, instead of you both falling out, you both go off and have a private little moment. You're all winners. You're all winners. And you come back and you're like, do you feel better? Yeah, I feel better. Yeah, great. Now, where were we? And you can now talk to each other without all that anger and heat. And I think that is something that is really powerful. And on that note, I'm going to love and leave you. So I'm going to say goodbye, everybody. It's been a pleasure. And I will
Thank
see
you.
you because Otherwise, I really will fall asleep and embarrass myself. So,
We're literally
bye,
we're literally
everyone.
5 minutes away. Bye,
Bye.
Paulette.
Thank you,
All right. Take
Paulette.
care. Bye-bye. Bye,
Bye.
Lisa. Love you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Lovely to meet you, April, properly.
Yes. Oh, wow. That was a lot that she unpacked with that. And it's amazing when we can step back, right? When we apply practices to regulate our nervous systems, then we can really have a good responsive, a good connection with our loved ones, with our coworkers, with our boss, whomever. We don't have to go around saying, "Oh, it's this menopause," and all the things that we say is going wrong. We put ourselves in the driver's seat with that. And one of my go-tos is meditation. And as you said so perfectly, Roxana, about prayer, right? The power of prayer and connecting with whomever our higher power is, we believe are to be. You can go deeper, right? With meditation with that. Is it okay if I share a link now, Lisa? I heard Annie said we're kind of getting to the end. I do have.
Please do.
I do have a.
If you want to share in the comments, feel free. Or otherwise, on the comments page.
So share it on LinkedIn. I'm not sure. StreamYard is kind of funny.
Okay,
So you can explain what I think you have a program as well.
Yes, so I'm going to share it in the private chat here so you can pick it out and share it on LinkedIn because I'm not on LinkedIn right now. Is that okay, Lisa?
Perfect.
So
okay, great.
With that power of prayer, it does bring us into a deeper presence. And so I offer a restorative meditation with Reiki. And so Reiki is a form of prayer. It's a Japanese technique that brings us into a deeper state to relax our minds and bodies and really enhances our emotional, physical, and mental states. And so that's something free that I offer every month. That's me being of service. And that link there that Lisa's sharing in the comments is to my website. It takes you directly to the event where you can register to receive the Zoom link because it is a private link. I see it. People have asked me, can you make it on YouTube? Can you make it live? And for me, it's more of a private space that I create, a sanctuary with the Reiki to walk people into a very gentle, guided, easy space to where they can relax and receive more of what it is that they are wanting in their lives. So that's the restorative meditation with Reiki that I offer. And also, I'm very excited talking about breath work to be part of the Biodynamic Breathwork and Trauma Release Institute. And I'm going to have a free live event through them on Friday. And that is going to be 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And this is a space to learn how to be with a connected breath. And in this space, this is where we can release and ease, melt those outer layers of tension. Just being aware of what's showing up in our bodies, as I shared in the very beginning, how amazing our bodies are. It holds everything for us. But are we pausing? Are we like an instant pot, like the quick valve release, right? Releasing that pressure, releasing that tension. When are we doing that? So that biodynamic breathwork and trauma release event is going to be in on Friday. Sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked. I don't know if you can share that, Lisa, in the
Can
comments.
I ask a quick question?
Yes, ma'am.
Does it include breathing, deep breathing? Does it include that?
Yes, it's a connected breath. So it's not the quick like like you get out of your body breath. It is
No.
a connected breath where you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth in more of a rhythm, and just being aware of what tensions you're feeling in your body. And then I walk you through how to touch into those pressure points and move your body, allow that to release. And then also inviting in ways for you to have, like, maybe even an emotional expression that comes up. So this is all ways to get into your body to help release and find that essence within yourself. That's so important. That's what sets biodynamic breathwork apart from other breathwork practices, is being in that connection. As oh my goodness, her name is escaping me. I'm looking for it. I see Michelle a lot. Brenda Leese talking about the neuroplasticity, right? And so when we build that connection with our body and building new neural pathways of how we want to choose to respond in a situation, we're actually building that resiliency to stress within our nervous system too. So the biodynamic breath work is amazing for that as well. And I do offer one-on-one sessions for that. But check out that free event. I mean, why not? Show up, and people all over the world show up for these events. It's amazing. I had an event in Bali, Reset and Restore Your Mind and Body, in November. And it was a beautiful space to be. Another event that I'm offering, I know I have a lot happening, and I appreciate you guys being here with me through all this, is the Tomo Tour. So those of you who are interested in exploring Japan and in the rich culture there is a Tomo means friend in Japanese. And so I'm doing a Tomo tour. So we're spending 10 amazing days in Japan, starting in Tokyo. Then we go to Kyoto. If you're interested and open to Reiki, again, we're going to Mount Kurama, where Usui Makao founded Reiki there. And we're going to have an experience there. But if that's not your cup of tea, so to speak, you can go on your own adventure in Kyoto. There's plenty to see, plenty to do there. And we're taking the Shinkansen, the bullet train, to and from Tokyo to Kyoto, which is a magical ride if you haven't had a chance to explore that. And also my Japanese friends will be there because I lived in Japan for 10 years. So they're going to be part of the Tomo tour. So this is the friendship, right? The Americans and Japanese getting together for this amazing event to explore. So you can check out all that information through my website. I'm just excited to expand and invite those who are interested and open to receive more for themselves in life, because that's what we want. We want to feel more joy, happiness, and peace. And why not start somewhere, right? And make that choice, choosing you today.
Yeah, thank you so much. I like to say your name. Is it Ashif? Is it okay if I say Ashif? Haji? Is that your
Yeah.
name? No?
No.
I'm
No.
sorry.
No. Right. So that's my fault.
Okay.
Right.
I'm
So
sorry.
that's my fault. Now this is April. So let me
April.
take this
Okay,
off
April.
the stage.
It's April,
Okay.
yeah.
I said the name before. So
Let
I
me
will
take this.
check it
There
out.
we go.
April. Okay. That's right
There you
now.
go.
Here I am.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay, so I'll
you.
check it out if I have time on Friday, because I know I scheduled some things on Friday. I haven't been to. I need to get to my calendar and see what I scheduled already, and
Oh, I
see if
would,
I can check that out. But it's
yeah, I would
good.
love to see you there. And if not, there's other free events too. Through that link, it's going to take you to the Biodynamic Breathwork website. And then you can choose, you can sign up so that way you'll get alerted when the events are on. So they have them every Friday evening and Sunday in the afternoon.
Okay.
So that way Australasia is Friday, and then European is Sunday. So
I know
plenty of
Friday, Sunday will
opportunities.
not work, but Friday might work. So let's
Uh,
just, let's
no
and I'll check
worries.
it out. So see if I have been to some others, but I'll check your own out. See if that's. I'll keep learning and
Ah,
establish.
that's what we do throughout our whole entire lives, right? Is
Exactly. Keep
evolving and
learning.
learning. We do that until the last breath we take. So
Yeah.
love meeting you, Roxana.
Yeah.
I love meeting you too. April, thank you so much, Lisa, for connecting us. It's good to
Yes.
see you.
You're
And meet
welcome.
you.
So we'll put those links in the chat, unless any has done that already.
You got you got two there so far. I'm trying to work out the
Oh,
last one.
Okay,
I put
I'll
the
put
one
the
in the
I'll put the
private.
last one. Yeah, I have it in my private chat. In my
Okay.
I'll be there. Don't worry.
Okay.
We will put it. So we're over time and about another meeting to go
Surprise,
to.
surprise, surprise,
Yeah,
surprise,
but that's
Lisa.
okay. We were having fun
Yeah.
and we were getting such great information and great questions and lots of lovely comments. So, well, first, thank you for everyone who came on stage and shared. A special thank you for April for giving of your time and giving us these free resources. What you do is amazing, and I've followed you for quite a while. So, you giving back to the community is always a great thing, and I appreciate that. So, thank you so much. For everyone who came live, really appreciate you spending your time with us. As I always say, you could spend your time anywhere else, and you chose to be here. So I'm really grateful and honored that you chose to do that. Thank you to Paulette and Annie for being my ride or die.
Co-hosts. Your co-hosts.
Yeah, my ride or die.
It's always fun. It's always fun with you guys. You just never know what's going to come up, and that's what's fun about it. Thank you, Annie, and Paulette, and Lisa. This has been a
thank
blessing.
you again,
Thank you.
April.
Thank you, April. You're the star,
Thank you.
April. Thank you so much. So,
Thank you.
a couple more comments for you, Lisa. Well, look, I don't know whether I'm too late. If you someone's still on your YouTube, April. So if you're on April's YouTube or mine, please like today's video. This video that you're watching now.
Did you see? I liked.
Right?
I commented
Comment.
on your video in
Excellent.
the afternoon.
And then subscribe. You haven't subscribed to
But you
April's
never
channel.
replied though. You never replied.
I'm a celebrity.
She's calling you out,
I'm an
Annie.
Oh my
influencer.
goodness.
I get all these messages from YouTube. I'm just like, I'm too busy. I can't cope.
Oh my goodness.
You have to reply so
It's not
to
true.
encourage.
Your people
who are-
want you. Your people want to reply, Annie.
Yeah. So that next
all right.
time I will comment again.
Yes,
Okay.
encourage
All
them to
right.
comment.
I will reply tonight. I see them. I'm just like, thanks.
Yeah.
Well, thank
I'm
you.
lazy.
Yeah, thank you
Anyway.
everyone for being here.
Power naps are good for you, Lisa. But restful sleep helps you heal faster than medication. See, another gem by shift there.
And remember, what you go to bed with is what you're going to wake up with. So as soon as you put your head on the pillow, think what went well. Take some deep breaths in, feel that feeling of gratitude. That will definitely help, but it does take practice.
Yeah, definitely. So I tell my clients to write 3 things they're grateful for the day, and that's what they focus on as they go to bed, so that they wake up more positive, which also means you're experiencing those menopausal symptoms less. So again, it all goes hand in hand.
And you might create a happy situation that you actually do want to happen when you do get up. Things do happen. You would do manifest that situation. So
yes, definitely.
There's every reason to think of what you want and the good things that happened in your day. Meditation and prayer, very healing indeed. And I've learned to meditate pretty much every day. So it's a good way to start your day. Charito, thank you so much for your kind words. Something to do with me. So this room is filled with the most beautiful, all the beautiful people on LinkedIn I've ever met. That's all of you, not me. It's fine.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, we do have a good LinkedIn community, I must say.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. And they're all lovely people. And,
Yes.
and you are all lovely. It's not they, you are all lovely people. Because you are
And
the
you
ones
were
that
lovely.
We
Annie.
are all lovely
Annie,
people,
you're
including you,
you
Annie.
are,
lovely.
It's
you
just
are,
being
you are.
difficult today.
Annie, including Annie.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. If I start
So
Thank
blushing,
you,
then
Paul.
I'm
maybe.
gonna close off the show because we're gonna stay here forever. But see you
Mm,
all next 2 weeks for another conversation about menopause. And if you or someone is struggling with any menopausal symptoms, feel free to leave a comment. I read all the comments and respond to them, or you could send me a direct message and let's just have a conversation and see how I can support you and get you back to where you want to be in your life.
mm. Yeah, thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you so
Look,
much.
go on the comment yourself. Go on the event page and go to comment yourself and respond to engage with some comments and connect to people that you want to connect with. Don't just leave these rooms by just showing up and going.
That's
Connect.
how I
Yeah.
met Annie.
Yeah,
Yes,
did.
exactly. That's
True
how I met
story.
half the people. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it
Comment
works. It
and
works.
share with each other. Yeah.
Look, thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone.
Wow.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Champagne, no rum, but she's success. We go both at me.